Morning, my lovely family. I hope you guys are all doing good. Right now we are heading to the garden. I want to plant out some watermelons and some cantaloupes on a trellis. I'm going to head to the garden so I can get that planted. Yadel's been working in this garden for a few days. It's gotten really nice, thankfully. It's nice and cool outside, so I also have my coffee going. If you guys don't know, I also made a new homestead page where I'm showing you guys how to homestead and do things if you don't have land. Sir, ma'am, I am talking. You want to check that out, I will leave that page down below for you guys, because I know there's a lot of you that want to learn how to make bread, and we're talking about sourdough and just being self-sufficient within our farm, or even if we live in an apartment complex, honey. Okay, we need to start from there, not from having land, because I know I started from not having land and living in my mom's house and having a farm in the backyard and homesteading in the backyard, not a whole farm, actual homestead in the backyard. Touch on a few subjects over there that I can't touch on over here because not a lot of you guys want to see it, but you guys have been wanting to see the garden again, so I'm showing you the garden. And not only that, we just got in the mail a new sprinkler thing for our hose, because if you don't know, we have a sprinkler system in the garden, but I'm still watering with the hose because something in me just tells me it's not watered right. I don't know if it's just me or what's going on with that, but it's okay. I love that I can sense that and feel that and be okay with putting water in by hand. So I got a new system. I'm going to show you that actually right now, and then I'm gonna have Yadel install it. Let's get into today's sponsor on this video. So thank you to Rain Point for sponsoring this video. Let's get into it. Thank you today's sponsor to Rain Point. We are going to be installing a 2-zone Wi-Fi water timer and hub in our garden. We're very excited. We have a water sprinkler in there. We have sprinklers in there and like timers and stuff, but sometimes that gets a little bit too much, and I just want to turn on the hose with the one sprinkler and just move it, because there's some plants that I don't want to wet all the time. Since that happens, I'm actually going to have this timer that I can do like on my phone and so many different things. I'm so excited to explain to you in the video and while Yadel is installing it, because I want to water things when they need to be watered. Some things don't need to be watered at the same time as other things. Like my tomatoes, I don't like to water them every day. I like to water them every other day. So with this, I'm going to be able to put that hose and just that one sprinkler in the area where I want it to wet, and not in all the areas like my sprinkler system is, which is one thing that I hate. We did it where we have to turn on one knob and another knob, and it turns on different areas. But sometimes I put things that needs to be switched out of beds in that area that doesn't need to be wet. Like my tomatoes right now are in the back, but my cucumbers need water and they're in the front. So, and everything turns on. So a whole row turns on, which is the whole back and then the middle of the row. I hope that makes sense, because if it doesn't, I don't know. I'm gonna install this. Well, I'm not gonna install it. Yadel is gonna install it, and we're going to see what happens. It has smart watering, easy setup, app remote control. It's Wi-Fi, water timer, gateway hub. Okay, I'm fancy. So it comes with a charging cable, the battery pack, the Wi-Fi hub. Okay, that's fancy. The actual Rain Point valve. So now in here there's instructions. Come with a user manual, and it also comes with a quick start guide, and you can watch on YouTube how to do it. So that's a great thing. And we have to download the app, connect the Wi-Fi gateway. So I'm going to wait for Yadel to come back in, and then we're gonna set this up, and we're gonna show you the whole process of us setting it up. Even if we gotta set it up in here, half of it in here and half of it outside, I'm going to show you everything in the next clip now. So enjoy. If you are looking for a system to water your plants, this is one that I totally recommend. It was super easy to install, and not only that, it has multiple watering options. Each zone of the smart hose timer has 3 watering modes: normal irrigation, interval irrigation, and cycle and soak, and 5 frequency options: daily, weekly, odd days, even days, and even every 2 to 30 days. It is one of the easiest things to install on your phone, this app. And once you get it up and going, there is no disconnecting it. And it also has a compact and stylish, like a greenish color that I love, that matches the garden. Because if you know one thing about me, you know I love anything aesthetically pleasing, and this looks so cute in the garden. Not only that, it even matches my other irrigation system stuff, so I am completely joyed and in love with this. But the other thing that I love is that it's a worry-free smart irrigation. So it has a Wi-Fi water timer that automatically adjusts the watering schedule based on real-time on-site conditions, like your water, your soil temperature, and just the temperature all in all. And I give that a thumbs up. If you know one thing, you know that I love my plants, and I hate to either overwater them or leave them without water and then they be out there struggling. But one of the things that was so easy was to hook our actual timer to the app, and it was actually very easy. You just stick the battery in and it's like wireless. It all connects so fast, so easy, and so quick. But even in the RainPoint app in the home, it actually shows and it like will predict that there's rain coming, so the irrigation system will actually delay itself 1 to 3 days. So even if I was to leave or go on vacation or anything, I wouldn't have to worry about that. If it rains, it's going to turn on the irrigation as well, and I'm just going to have a muddy mess. I don't have to worry about any of that. The irrigation system, the app alone will show you everything. And not only that, it is so easy to set up the times that you want it to turn on. If you want like 1 minute to 4 minutes to even 10 minutes. It also has a function where you can turn it on repeatedly for 3 days going, and you'll see it now when I try it out in the app. It will show you that you can put it on for 3 days consistently, and it will turn on at that same time over and over again. As long as the hose and this little sprinkler is where it's at, your plants will always get water, and that is one thing that I love. So now going into the app, all you do is click there and you click either zone 1 or zone 2, wherever it's at. I went with zone 2 and I just put it on 1 minute. Actually, I put it on 4 minutes, I'm sorry, just to see it turn on. And it turns on at the quickest moment. You can hear it click from the actual timer. But I also put it on for 4 o'clock. It was like 4:51, and you're gonna see at 4:52 I had to switch it because I had to wait a minute, but you're gonna see it turns on. So I completely love this system, and if you want to check one out for your own garden or for your own plants, definitely check out the links down below so you guys can get your own sprinkler system. Look at how fast this turns on, and it just lets out a whole bunch of water. What? I just controlled that out of the app. Do you have that? If you don't, you definitely need one. So definitely check out the links down below to get your own. Now let's go on in and let's take a little tour of the garden and see how things are doing. And I want to show you a few things that we have growing in here because you guys have been asking. So let's get into that, and we will see you in the next couple of clips. We're starting from this side. I do have a rose bush here, and in that rose bush I have chamomile seeding and a whole bunch of other seeds that I put in there that I don't remember what I put. Normally it's just herbs because roses do really good with a lot of herbs. There's probably like 1 or 2 that they don't do good with, which is perfectly fine. Those are Arizona roses, and I did leave the tag on because I want to learn what I have in here, and I just left it on there after a while. These bloom like a pinkish yellowish color. As you can see, they're called Arizona roses. And then on this side, I have peppers in this bed. This bed is full with, what is it called? What kind of peppers? Come on, Christina, get it together. There's 2 jalapeno peppers in here, and also, oh, what is it called? You had it in your head. What is it called? Bell peppers. So these are bell peppers. Those are cachucho peppers, these right here. Yadel bought a whole bunch from a lady, and I just uppotted them. If you guys want to see that video, I would kind of like link it down below for you guys. And I thought they were gonna die because I had transplanted them again, and they did pretty good. Those are also papaya, and this little tree right here is an avocado tree. You guys, Isn't it so crazy? My husband threw avocado in the back of his trailer, like, not avocado, he just threw it in the bag, and that avocado tree came out like it was nothing. And then on this side, you already know, we have rosemary, we have chives, this is basil. Right here, there's purple basil coming out, which, wow. We have dill, cilantro, and some culantro. My culantro really doesn't do good. If you guys have any tips or tricks, please let me know, because I don't know what's going on with her. And then there's something coming out here. I don't know what it is either. I just threw that there and now I have no idea. Over here, we have another Arizona rose. And this one kind of blooms a different color. I'm unsure why they all bloom different colors, but hey, they're beautiful. And then in here, I also have, I think this is lavender. Y'all don't quote me. I just stay throwing stuff in these beds, and then I don't know what the heck. Especially these 4 beds, this one, this one, this one, and this one over here. I'm always throwing things in there because it's just kind of like my herb garden. This is where I kind of throw all my herbs. Now in that bed right there, I did put peppers because I was just like, I had extra peppers and I didn't want them to die. And how big those peppers are getting is beyond me. It's completely insane how big those peppers are getting. Over here we have some Madavilla. These are the ones without the actual I would say like buyas, but how do you say it in English? Thorns. They don't have thorns on them, and these are the white and yellow, and I just can't wait for them to grow. If you guys were here before, we had Bolivia type of plants here, and with the frost they completely ended up dying. But I cannot wait till they climb this trellis because I've been waiting a very long time. We don't have much in these 4 beds, which I have to go in and pick the weeds out. We have onions. We have yellow onions, red onions, and white onions. And as you can see, we did plant these out the other day and they're already coming up, which we are very happy about. Bed, if you don't know what this is, I'm pretty sure you are going to go crazy and be like, kristinaandyadel, you guys are the most craziest people I have ever met. But do you see this right here? This whole bed is filled with mint. Now when we first started gardening 6 years ago, so that, yes, this is a almost 6-year-old plant. I had this plant even before it was in this bed, and then when we actually made this bed, I went ahead and put this mint in this bed. And as much as you guys are telling me that I'm crazy, because I know it, mint is one plant that you do not want to put in a bed, in any type of raised bed, because when I tell you that it will take over your whole life, okay? And thankfully she's been in here about 4 years, but she's almost 6 years old. That plant is probably like, it's an old plant, and it continues to come back every year. Even if we cut it, it doesn't matter how many times we cut it down, she just comes back, and she comes back even fuller and like stronger than what she was when she was, yeah. And then I was just like, you know what, she's never gonna go away, just leave her in this bed and let's add some more mint. I mean, what could possibly happen? It'd take over the bed, and at this point it's already doing it, so I might as well just add a little bit more. So that one's actually spearmint, and then the other 2 I have regular mint, and then I have pineapple mint in here. So your girl's crazy. I don't know what's gonna happen with this bed, but I'm hoping that it does good, because if you watch my kefir videos, I love a good mint kefir. I love lemonade kefir mint, and just like a whole bunch of different things with this mint. You can do so much stuff.